Where's Carly? The live stream just died.
Edit. Scroll down to right here where it says YouTube URL.
Yeah.
So you delete that, put the new one in. So I could just use this one, right?
Yeah. See how it's fucking dead again.
Did Gabriel say you could use his hotspot?
Yeah, and then the hotspot died too. Oh, okay, it's
Oh,
bad.
the hotspot died?
She's on right now.
Yeah, and then he just totally ignored me. Touched him too.
So wait, is he using his hotspot or is he
Yeah.
trying
He's
to
using
use...
he's using the hotspot.
Okay, but you're trying to use this stuff.
Yeah.
He can't share the hotspot with you?
Well, no, he did, and then I asked him again.
How do you
and he
scroll
totally ignored
down?
me.
It's weird. Save it, and then you have to publish again.
Okay.
Publish again. You click here, and it'll take you there, and you can see if it's working.
Music.
Yeah.
YouTube Live at the same time. Is that taking?
No, because Gabriel's on a different network. Yeah.
And it was just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just not a really good location to get in.
It's a black hole here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just gonna do some operating recording and loading it.
Oh, so you're using a live stream later.
No, I
wonder if we could message Todd. Well, I guess there's something he could do.
No.
Oh, this is the
artisan groups and women and social enterprises right here in Chicago, all mission-driven commerce. Everything that we sell, the artisans received a living wage, and the environment was taken into consideration when producing them. And I'm proud to say that City, we've had two resolutions here passed in order to make sure that all the Chicago uniforms that our police officers wear are not made in sweatshops and the supply chain runs through Chicago Fair Trade. So we're excited to have the shop present. Please take a look at the goodies throughout the break. And then last but not least, we have Green Heart Transforms. And Green Heart Transforms, as you can imagine, transforms a lot. And we started out working with our president of Green Heart International, Emmanuel Kunzelman, who I'll introduce. And we started out doing events, small events about higher consciousness, and they grew. We met partners, we met many fellow community members who are working in the field of consciousness here in Chicago. Many of them are present here today. And then that led us to partners around the world of people, organizations, institutions who are dedicated to humanity thriving and our species getting to that next level, which we all know is so critical. So Green Heart Transforms is the branch that's really behind today's event. Ian, Brian, and any of our Green Heart volunteers just have the Green Heart International Impact Report. And if you're inspired by Green Heart, you are invited to donate for global leadership, fostering global leadership, and all that information is here. We also have Conscious Community, who is a sponsor, and we have their latest publication. We have a bamboo eco-friendly Green Heart pen if you'd like to take notes today. We have our program booklet with all of our sponsors, so please take a look at that. We have one of the latest booklets published by Irvin, which is gifted to all of you. And then we have information about Irvin's latest book, The Intelligence of the Cosmos, Why.
Our trough once again, right here and now, at this moment, where human civilization faces the biggest challenges and the greatest opportunities of all time. This is the fourth biggest miraculous moment in the history of the universe. Don't doubt that it is. Embrace what that means for you, your purpose in life. Because understanding it is, and I say, wow, the Renaissance, what a beautiful moment. All those people coming together to transform society. Well, actually, the Renaissance wasn't nearly so wonderful and romantic. It was a few thousand struggling artists, writers, and individuals fighting the system, not living that well, maybe being imprisoned or even burned at the stake, to bring a renaissance of thinking, a new dimension in perspective. Today, in our civilized society, perhaps we don't face quite such big challenges, but they're there nonetheless. We all, on the cutting edge of human consciousness, face resistance, face the fears and the rage of many, because they are afraid. It is a big step. It's the biggest turning point in human history. And therefore, it does generate. But you know, we have coming together.
There's no heaven or afterlife for broken down computers. This is a fairy story for people who are afraid of the dark. Well, this is a guarantee of complete and total annihilation with the death of the brain and the body. Now, I come at these issues from the point of view of an internal medicine physician, and I'm willing to say that the fear of total annihilation with the death of the physical body has caused more suffering in human history than all the physical diseases combined. Now, enter Ervin Laszlo. One of the things that has stimulated my enthusiasm over the decades for Ervin's work is that he presents a view of consciousness, which is as and hopeful as their view is written. Here is one of the books, if you everything that we regard as existing, Schrödinger did not think that of consciousness. Consciousness cannot be accounted for because there's only the unification of minds of our consciousness. The overall number of minds is just one. In truth, there is only one mind. The only consciousness of mankind is one. This is a virtual certainty, and if we don't see this, it's because we're blinding ourselves to it. And it's coincide with the functioning of the brain. Enhance our non-local consciousness can sometimes be experienced separately from the body. Now, one of the metaphors and models that has surfaced in the past few years to understand the relationship between mind and brain is a so-called transmissive view of the function of consciousness. Here's just a short list of this idea. Basically, it says a group of individuals might be Thomas Alva Edison, America's great inventor who gave us what? The movie projector, movie pictures, the electric light bulb, the phonograph, and many other inventions. People say, and I'm going to tell you that this point of view has been essentially scrubbed from Edison's biography. This point of view has really been sanitized by his biography. But he said once, people say I have created things, I've never created anything. I get impressions from the universe at large and work them out, but I am only a plate on a record or a receiving apparatus. Thoughts are out of the brain and body. These people are beginning to think about the implications of these ideas for not just the survival of human consciousness, but the survival of the planet. And one of these is Sogyal Rinpoche, who wrote the Tibetan Book of Living and Dying. He said that believing fundamentally that this life is the only one, modern people have developed no long-term vision. So there's nothing to restrain them from plundering the planet for their own immediate ends and from living in a selfish way that could prove fatal for the future. So from this point of view, survival takes on a double meaning. We have a linkage between the notion of the survival of personal consciousness now in a local unitary collective form of consciousness. Then there is a living room where they send an ambassador back into the bedroom to ask. And the third,
in the UK as CFO and executive board member of two major with wisdom keepers for many traditions, and been a life
its realities and the nature of consciousness from 4 years old. But as someone who has both experienced multidimensional realities and as primary, as fundamental relativity theory of 20th century science, those are seemingly incompatible. For the science to catch up and finally be able to reconcile the universal spiritual experiences, perspective of the nature of reality, that we literally are now, are not just on the verge of we're here, as where everything was fine-tuned, that initial perfect order enabled our perfect universe. And I hope there's some chocolate cake later today, somewhere, or information and data. As Irving knows through all his work, and Larry and many of the other speakers, this is in dash formation. It literally is literally informed and holographically manifested, truly a cosmic hologram. Not just through the so-called natural world, but so-called man-made world. So it's not just that through my own, we are really one, that we are all one. And I'd like to finish going back to Irving's origins as a musician. If information is the notes, then consciousness is the music of our universe. And if our universe is the composer and the conductor, we are microcosmic musicians, playing its cosmic symphony, attuning ourselves in rehearsal for a grand performance that we literally are now ready to play together. So thank you.
Mendes, a transpersonal psychologist and a systems theorist. He's the director of the Center for Consciousness Studies at the California Institute for Integral Studies and has held many important positions in institutes around the United States in the field of consciousness studies. He's published over 200 books, articles, and journals on consciousness and the brain. And he co-created with Ken Wilber the Wilber Cone, which Alan refers to. Dr.
About that, but the universe, and the thing is, if we look at pre-literate cultures, for the most part, not entirely, but for the most part, they have a rather local universe. After you go outside of that, things just fall off, and there are monsters, there be monsters, or whatever. The sea, and it was in that text that he talked about the spheres, the crystalline spheres, and the planets going around the sphere, around the systems theory, how everything from the thing that interests me is the theme of inside and outside. I don't think it's really been examined enough. You think about life. You think about the world we live in, so consciousness is in this. Now, I think this is a kind of field phenomenon, and I think that's consistent with Irving's thinking about the catching field. I think it's a kind of a field phenomenon. So I'm trying to rethink consciousness again as a kind of field phenomenon without losing this inner subjective quality to it. So that's what my interest is right now, and so you've all heard it. If you have ideas, please send them to me. Really beginning a new path with this. So thank you very much, and Irvin, thank you for creating this highway of thought and ideas that I've been following for the last 30 or 40 years. And your friends. You're welcome to write quickly. Wonderful author from Star Maker. And I can't remember this one or two words, but the one written by Orson Welles. It's a marvelous visionary novel that just carries you into a larger and larger cosmos. People have read it, are all shaking their head. Yeah, it's just inspirational work. But as there's almost nothing done as such, you can't hardly find a mystic or a philosopher who really writes about inner subjectivity. You have to go to science fiction to find it. Oh, you get a little of Arthur C. Clarke, in this novel Childhood Zen, which was very influenced by Stapleton. It was the human race reaches a point where they become a single mind and move on. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Combs. We are now going to take a 15-minute break. And I want to give you the lay of the land. On the floor, you can take the elevator or the stairs. And then there's one on this level all the way across the way. So you get to kind of walk.
Take those two lights that are over there.
Oh, they're facing
and
away?
point them in the opposite direction because it's really difficult.
Let me see if I can shut them. Let me see if I can shut them off.
Yeah,
So you
okay,
can turn
great.
it up. If not, I'll grab a battery.
Yeah, okay, great, thanks.
think it's not.
Good. Yeah, it's really good. This is like the most heavy conversations. My only concern is that it's so heavy that like people are gonna get intellectually hurt.
Yeah.
Because like it's like firing the cosmic chips. It's like, wait, who am I again? Like, but
It's important to me too that they talk about the consciousness and
oh, they were. It's true. I think she was possibly one of the closest to it when she mentioned the breath as the big breath. Because the idea is that first there was the voice of creation is what creation actually is, right? And I think she kind of hinted at it without going too deep into it. I had a good conversation with her yesterday about, she was telling me about what like shamanic Peruvian spiritual masters are doing now. You know what you're talking about. They're pretty tuned into stuff. So, I think they know, but they're trying to orient it in the same way. Which is good to have that. I feel like there's probably a number against it.
yeah, I know. I would love to ask them. I would really like I got some comments from people. Is there any way to raise this video?
Yeah, that was the first thing. So, here?
The second one was body.
Yeah.
My cards are filling up, so I need to start moving some stuff. Because there's at least, what, 40 minutes of presentations?
I don't know, actually.
Okay.
All good?
How's it going?
That works so far.
Good.
Are you pleased? Everything okay for you guys?
Yeah, I think it's great. Can you hear everything though with microphones and all that?
I can. I'm on the front row.
Okay. I had some people in the back asking.
File later. So if anybody
you have
wants
any
to.
date on the show?
Yeah, I put it out as well, and I'm wondering if it's not, if it's the same.
Charming. Very charming. How much longer?
Oh, turn the microphone.
Okay, if everyone could take their seats, we are going to get started.
Imagine this is next one.
Is the author of book series of Knots and Everything. He is the 3 Warren.
This clicker. So more can come out of it than just that it stays in one piece. It gets transformed when you cut it in half and it remains in one piece and becomes a knot. It illustrates how a whole can have properties that are quite different from the parts, distinctions between sides which are happening locally, certainly do not happen globally in the Mobius band. It has the beautiful properties that emerge from the whole. And then hue, which is to represent emerging in the participation, possibly creating almost nothing.